This is Kardec Radio bringing to you the book The Medium's Harvest, written by the spirit author Emmanuel and psychographed by Chico Xavier. This partial audio recording will cover the preamble and the introduction. Enjoy. Chapter Preamble. This book is part of a 4-volume work whose goal is to probe the religious essence of Kardec's codification, building commentary upon reflections around the 4 primary works of the Spiritist doctrine, namely, the Religion of the Spirits, the Spirit's Book, the Medium's Harvest, the Medium's Book, the Spirit of Truth, the Gospel according to Spiritism, Divine Justice, Heaven and Hell. The commentary exposed in these works invite us to contemplate our responsibilities in relation to Spiritism, especially in the form of renewed Christianity. The end goal of this collection of works is to reaffirm the growing necessity of a methodical study of Allan Kardec's oeuvre, the foundation of the Spiritist doctrine, so that we may guard the Spiritist teachings free from the superstition and fanaticism which inevitably may surface in all societies which tend to embrace exoticism and fantasy. Introduction. Dear reader, the Spiritist doctrine in its first century of life somewhat resembles a robust tree spreading branches, flowers, fruits, and essences in all directions. It is inevitable that such principles dictate its movements, like birds weaving fleeting nests on the branches of a generous trunk. However, it is also beyond doubt that farmers who tend to its field owe it their devotion and care, so that its roots remain pure and vigorous. With this in mind, we proceed in our humble commentary of the codification, presenting in this tome the unadorned undertaking upon which we were allowed to embark, beginning in 1960. When we had the joy of working alongside our brothers from Uberaba for 90 Monday and Friday evenings, at the Communion Espírita Cristã headquarters. Thus, the Medium's Book, which celebrates its centennial this very year of 1961, became the object of our most special attention. The text being examined was chosen by the incarnated companions in each meeting. After comments from each of these friends, we articulated the considerations expressed herein. In many cases, due to certain events which occurred spontaneously as the meetings progressed, we were compelled to move away from the proposed themes. Some of these pages have been published in Reformador, the respectable monthly journal of the Brazilian Spiritist Federation, as well as in the A Flama Espírita periodical of Uberaba. We clarify here, however, that in compiling herein the complete collection of our simple commentary, in chronological order of its writing, and in relation to the questions and textual portions from the Medium's Book, we have personally and completely revised our text in order to ensure its natural unity. Once again we ascertain, for all to read, that our sole motivation for publishing these works is that of stressing the importance of the growing need of a methodical study of the works of Allan Kardec, the fundamental construction of the Spiritist doctrine to which the gospel of our Christ offers perfect support, so that we may maintain the Spiritist teachings free of the superstition and of the fanaticism which appear fatally in all germinations of exoticism and fantasy. Hopeful that other workers come forth to remediate our imperfections with clearer interpretations and more efficient contributions on the inextinguishable words of the great codifier, since the fields of science and philosophy, in the domains of Spiritism, are vast continents of work, we remain in our task of modest exhibitors of the Spiritist religion, which is the religion of the gospel of Christ, for the sublimation of the intelligence and enrichment of the heart. Emmanuel, Uberaba, January 1st, 1961. Uberaba is one of the main cities in the state of Minas Gerais, Brazil.